Looking at level 3 from 3B, our first one wants us to change the formula to get T as the subject. So we're just going to write the formula down and see what we need to get rid of first. So we're looking for something that doesn't have T in it, which means we've got that V squared over 170. Because there's no T's there, that's what we're going to get rid of first and move it over to the left-hand side. So to get rid of this section, we've currently got plus V squared on 170, and we're going to need to minus that from both sides. That whole thing taken away from both sides, which will leave us with D minus V squared on 170 equals 5VT on 18. Next thing we can get rid of is that 18 at the bottom of the fraction on the right hand side. So we're currently dividing, we're going to times to get to the other side. So timesing both sides by 18. And that is timesing everything on the left by 18. So chuck a set of brackets in there, and we're going to put everything else just inside those brackets. There's no real need to expand them at the moment. You can leave the formula like that for now. It does leave 5VT on the right for us. So wanting just that T, we're going to get rid of the 5V. We are timesing by 5V at the moment, so we're going to divide by 5V. And again, everything on the left is going to get divided by 5V, which means we're going to make a really gross looking fraction, unfortunately. And we'll end up with 18 into D minus V squared on 180 all over 5V equals T. And that gives us our answer 2A, giving us T as the subject for our formula. This means that we can use that formula we've got from A for B, C, and D, where we're going to have our D and our V already up the top. So V velocity is the speed that we're going, and D is the distance that we have travelled. Chucking them into the formula for B, we've got our 30 and our 10. And they just go into the appropriate places. So T equals 18 into 10 minus 30 squared on 170 all over 5 times 30. This is a place where a calculator comes in handy. So let's put it all into a calculator. Once we've got our answer, we're going to look back at the question and make sure that we're putting it into the right form. So that's how many decimal places that the question asked us for. Make sure that's a 70 up there. Alright, so we've got 0.56, so that's going to be 0.6 to 1 decimal place. Next one, exactly the same thing, just new numbers. V is still 30, but our D, our distance, is going to be 20 meters for this round. So putting all the numbers back into the formula, just the 20 where the 30 went last time, and putting that into our calculator to get our answer. Alrighty. Now, if you do have a scientific calculator, your life will be pretty easy because you can do this all in one step. If you're using your phone, life's going to be more difficult. As always, your scientific calculator is very useful. Bring it to maths. Use it for maths. Last one up, exact same thing. This time we've got 30 for our D for our distance. So 30 is going to go at the front. And 1 decimal place still, so the 0.96 will round up to another whole, giving us 3.0. Question 20, you've got your velocity again, and the reaction time is given to you in the table. It's giving you the formula, you're just chucking the numbers in. So you're going to have V times 60 times 0.50 for our first answer. Which gives us 8.3 repeater. Next one, just changing the 0.50 to a 1.00. Is 16.6 repeater, and last one 1.50. And 25. So our last question here is asking us to use our information that we've just found to work out what's happening to the stopping distance. Basically, we've got an increased reaction time, which is greatly increasing the amount of time it's going to take you before you even realise you need to stop. You notice by going up by 0.5 each time, you're actually adding more than 8 meters to your stopping distance.